Oh, hell yeah, but that's my guy. One more time for the financial trapper. Hey, thank you. Turn it up a little bit. Turn it up. The way y'all went in for the business message, we need that same energy all throughout. Thank you. Yeah, I got you. We the business pals. We the business pals, you feel me? Hey man, it's one guy in here, man, our next speaker, man, Mike Lofton, man. Every time I see this dude, he just so refreshing, right? It's like, I be like, and he always smells good, bro. Like, bro, what kind of cologne you be using? Point me in the right direction, because I need that Mike Lofton cologne, man. Come up here and give us a game, brother.
All right, how's everybody doing?
Great.
All right, so let's just cut the bullshit. Conversion marketing, right? You got the right social media. Everybody agree with that? I mean, this whole damn room is full of social media, podcasts, all that stuff, right?
Come on.
That's great. You got the marketing. That's great. What happens when you have that client in front of you? So let me tell you a story. I didn't realize till a couple of years ago that my parents being divorced was the best thing that could ever happen to me. That sounds crazy. Let me tell you why. My parents got divorced when I was 2, and I couldn't have lived in a more goofy. Was that funny that my parents got divorced? That's okay. Oh wait, if you want to come talk, I'll let you talk. It's okay. No, I didn't, but I got a story just like everybody, so if you hang tight, I'll tell it to you. So I couldn't have grown up in a more different household. My mom was the play it safe. Get good grades in school, go to college, work for 25 years, retire, play it safe. My dad, on the other hand, was the complete opposite. My dad was the entrepreneur. My dad owned group homes for abused kids. My dad owned a couple bars down in California. For some reason, the way that my neurology worked when I was a kid was I leaned towards my mom's side, meaning play it safe, right? So the things I was interested in weren't necessarily things she supported. I was actually told, don't do it. Automotive is stupid. Don't be a mechanic. What happens if you break your hand? Then what are you going to do? All these reasons to not do what I wanted to do. So fast forward, I become an adult. I become a store manager at Walmart. I run a couple stores here in town, Craig and Nellis, when it used to be open. I was running that when I was 25 years old. I ran a couple other stores in town. I was also a store manager at Lowe's. And I was making a shitload of money doing it. And I was fucking miserable. Miserable. 25 years old, making $200,000 a year, miserable. So why do I tell you all that? I tell you that to tell you this. The way you show up with your clients is 100% based on your story and your bullshit and your limiting beliefs.
Wow.
So my limiting belief was that I couldn't go do what I wanted to do. My limiting belief was, well, I have to play it safe. And in order to do that, I'm checking all the boxes, I'm making money, I'm putting money in my 401k, I'm doing all these things. I was miserable doing it because that wasn't what I was passionate about. So until I figured out what was holding me back, and then to start my company 3 years ago, well, then the next problem becomes you're sitting in front of clients. Who has sat in front of somebody? Don't bullshit. Okay, can we be real for a second?
Let's be real.
Who has sat in front of somebody, given a proposal, and they said no, and you went, well, they just don't understand the value of what I'm doing. Anybody?
Yep. Yes.
That's happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you're going into a meeting and you're like, God, I don't know if they're going to pay this.
Right.
I don't know if they're going to be able to afford this. Hey, guess what? That's all your bullshit showing up. It's a fact. It's your crap that's showing up that's preventing you from converting that client. Now, when you walk in and you know what your value is and you know what your worth is, guess what starts to happen? You start to attract who you want to attract. Because rule number 1 for you to walk away from this is we attract who we are. We attract who we are. So think about your friends. Think about the people you hang out with. Think about what Steve said, right? In the beginning, you talked about you surround yourself with people that are like you, that are growth-minded, looking forward, blah. That's who he attracts, because that's who he is. So if you consistently are putting yourself in front of clients that you feel like you don't deserve, or they don't deserve you, you get to get curious about why did you attract those people.
Right.
Is that fair?
Yes.
So I'll leave you with a couple things. Number 1, you attract who you are. Get really curious about that. If you start to find yourself in this perpetual loop of things not going the way you want, start to question who am I attracting and why am I attracting it. And then the second thing I'll leave you with is people like who they're like. People like who they're like. And all this happens unconsciously. All this is happening. You guys got attracted in this room for some reason. Is that fair?
Yeah.
You guys are networking with the same group of people for a specific reason. So when we talk about conversion marketing, I'm talking more about the close. When you're sitting in front of somebody, get really curious with yourself. Thumbs down.
I like karaoke.
This isn't karaoke.
No, that's in 45 minutes I start singing, so just hang tight. So get curious with yourself about why you're doing what you're doing and why you're not getting the results you want, and it may just be your own fault. All right, so thanks for ending me. I appreciate it.